Hello everyone, hey, guess where I'm at today? I am at Canal Ridge, just north of Queensgate Yard, Cincinnati, Ohio. You've got the CSX, Norfolk Southern, and the Indiana and Ohio Railway. They all come through right here. There's a bridge over Mill Creek right there with old Baltimore and Ohio Railroad color position signals still in use. And right over here a few years back, a rail fan had their ashes dumped right there. There was a memorial, but it's long gone now. Anyways, let's see what we can catch out here today. Hopefully we'll get some CSX and Norfolk Southern trains. Maybe get lucky and get an I&O. Start the video, son. Here we go. Canal Ridge. All right, here's what it looks like coming up the hill here at Canal Ridge. This is why you need a car that sits up just a little bit. You don't want to have a low car because there's some big potholes here. And at times they get monstrous. There's not much maintenance done on this road. And then the railroad tracks are up here at the top of the hill. This isn't easy to film either. Here we are, Canal Ridge. All right, we got a train coming. Look at this. CSX. Nice looking boxcar there. Building America, Union Pacific. Hey, I hear another train. Here's into that one. Articulated auto rack. Both sections, that's all one car. There's Falcon. They just pulled up. They got to pick up a crew member off of a train over here somewhere. Well, that was cool. But wait, there's more. We got another train coming. I know I heard one. That's pretty cool looking. Oh, the Halcon car that pulled up here is dropping the crew member off. Here, check this out. So they're leaving, and he just got out of the car. He's going to get on this train. Cool. There's the engineers. That must be the conductor getting ready to get on. That's how they do it, just north of Queensgate Yard. That's interesting, isn't it? We got live action. The door is right on the nose of the locomotive. So he just walked into the door of the locomotive. Hey, they got track panels too. Look at that. Look at all the track panels. See, they still have the old Baltimore and Ohio Railroad car position signals, the old CPLs. They're still in use. I can't tell if they're on or not the way the sun's hitting them, but the train is waiting for a green signal. They need to get a clear signal so they can proceed northbound. They're on the Cincinnati sub. This changes into the Toledo sub when they get to Butler Street in Hamilton. All right, it just changed. Look at there. It's got a, what is it, a yellow approach, I guess? Diverging approach? Somebody tell me what that means. So the train's gonna probably start moving here pretty soon. Just came on, and it's on yellow. It's the second one over. I'll zoom in as much as I can here. There it is. They just said something on the radio. Let me turn it up. And now it just went to green. Boy, that's hard to see. I believe it is. Yeah, it just went to green, so they're getting ready to go. Here we go. Medium clear, he just said. Went in place. There's about 7 track panels that I can see from here. The first 7 cars, those are all track panels. I think they're for switches. I'm kind of having a hard time seeing because the sun's right in my eyes. That lightning bolt means AC powered. Way back in the 50s and 60s, if you saw a lightning bolt, it meant that they were radio equipped. So the lightning bolt is taking on a new meaning. It means the locomotive is AC powered. SD40-3. heard a train southbound, got an approach signal at North Bend. Check out these track panels. Look at this. They're all switches. I believe there's about 7 of them right there. Now that's pretty cool. You don't see that very often. By the way, homeless people live underneath this bridge. So I wouldn't get any closer to it than where I am right now. Looks like scrap metal in those cars. Oh, cool. Brand new car right there. Secure. Check that out. This is usually a pretty busy spot, but before the first train came, it was an hour. I was here for an hour. Look at all that scrap metal in there. Those cars are heavy. A little bit over 100 tons per car. Each one of those cars empty weighs about 34 tons. There's another noisy one. There's some steel coils cars. People always ask me all the time what's in those. They got those big round steel coils in there. The lids lift off. They lift the lid off. Hey, this car says scuba on it. I've seen a bunch of those. Never could figure out what that means. There's another one. this is a good train here. "10:10" on the placard. The end is in sight. This is a long one. There you go. I bet it had over 100 cars on it. Hope somebody counts those. That was a good one. That's pretty cool. They're just starting their northbound journey. And that's how they do it. They just came out of Queensgate Yard and the conductor was transported over here. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll get something else before I gotta go. I gotta go here pretty soon. So I'm hoping to get another train or two. Thanks for watching. But wait, there's more. There always is. Hey, we got another train coming. We got a southbound train coming into Queensgate Yard. So it's gonna come across the Mill Creek Bridge here in just a minute. That's the one I heard on the scanner while that other train was going by. There's a good shot. Look at that. waste any time. There she goes, coming into Queensgate Yard. There's a little tree in the way. Hope it doesn't focus on that. There's a Frisch's right over there. I used to go through that drive-through when I'd be over here watching trains, but they closed that one. They closed most of the Frisch's around this area. I think it was last year. There's still a few of them open. There's one at Eastgate I like, and there's another one just off of 275 in northern Kentucky. I stop in there once in a while too. All right, there you go. Thanks for watching. Hey, guess what? We got another train coming. Another southbound. Coming off the track that most of the northbounds go on. You can just barely see them. Can read the signals right now. CSX. They are moving. Most of the trains actually go north up that line, and then the line to the right, most of them come south on. There's all kinds of exceptions. Hey, we got some coal on this train. comes a potash car. Oh, check this out. Got a Norfolk Southern train coming right now too. I thought I was hearing something. Two trains passing, but you might not be able to count all the cars on the CSX train. Those signals are almost impossible to see. Trains use cab signals, so they don't have to really be able to see them. They got cab signals in the locomotive. cars on here. Looks like they're speeding up a little bit too. Alright, there comes in the train. I tried to make it where everybody could count them. A lot of people like counting the cars, so I try to make it so you can count them. There's the end of that one. That's what we got here. It's gonna be all intermodals. I might walk up there so you can see that engine starting up. Alright, thanks for watching that one. That's pretty cool. That signal on the top right, it went to yellow and then green. You can't really see it though. It's really hard to see with the sun shining on it. And the train is right over here next to me. There's the train. So they'll probably get going here pretty soon. Here we go. Track 2. There's 3 tracks here. Those signals are for track 1 and track 2. And there's another signal for track 3. That's the Norfolk Southern track on the right. There's a signal on down there. You might be able to see it. If it was a little bit dark out, you'd be able to see those lights. Locomotive just now going around the curve. I was trying to show that, but it's too far away. There's the Mill Creek. They've really cleaned that river up over the years. Ivy League. I should have done a live broadcast here. I'm wanting to do some live broadcast. I did one a few years ago. It turned out pretty good. This will be a great place to do a live broadcast. I see the end of it. You can kind of see them going around the curve right there. The line split right here. CSX to the left, Norfolk Southern to the right. When Amtrak comes through here, they go around that curve to the left. Amtrak makes 3 round trips a week right through here. I've never got them here. I've got them in Glendale. All right, there you go. Guess that's about it. But wait, there's more. There always is. We got an I-0 train coming. Can't believe it. Getting lucky here. Indiana and Ohio Railway running long head forward. Probably going to be a gondola train. I've caught those before and I know. Nothing but gonds. track 1. They're gonna stop. Oh, another one. Man. Got a Norfolk Southern train just now pulled up. Okay, they started moving again. Wasn't ready for that. There you go. In case you're counting the cars. Oh, sorry about that. I hear that locomotive really pulling now, and I know. And there's the last car. Nothing but guns. So I did get the whole thing. Look at that, you can see the whole train right there. Well, I don't think I'm going to get this other train. I gotta head on out. I'm already past my time. Looks like it's just going to be an intermodal train. Got 4 locomotives over there. There you go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my videos. I got to head on out of here. Got a long drive home. It's starting to get late. And I wish Frisch's was open over there, so I'd stop over there. Check out another video to help the channel out a little bit. All right, we'll see you later.